Okay. Today we're gonna go down to installment plan. And talk about what it means to buy something with an installment plan. You guys partner? Abby, who's your partner? Okay, who's your partner? Who's your partner? Okay, who comes by Abby?
I really know my mind wrong. I'll let you something else. I'll do myself.
Okay. All right, boys, you're gonna have to quiet down now. Okay, so if you still want to whisper to each other, that's fine. Okay, so an installment plan. Does anybody know what it means to buy something on an installment plan? Anybody heard of this? You heard of like 0 down, certain number of installments, 0 APR? Never heard of that stuff? So an installment plan is when you slowly pay for something over time. Sometimes you get that thing right away, and sometimes you get it when you're done paying for it. You can do this with lots of things. The most common things obviously are like a car loan. Also like a mortgage for a house. A lot of people do this with cell phone plans where they slowly pay off your cell phone during the month. But you can also do this for stuff like refrigerators or dryers or appliances, farm equipment, etc. How about a down payment? What's a down payment on a loan? Yep.
And then like a certain amount you have to put down in order to get that loan.
Right. So it's a amount you pay immediately. This is a portion of the original price. The installment price is the total amount you pay for the product. Including interest. Speaking of, let's go back and fill out what interest is. What is interest when it comes to a loan? Now, when it comes to banking, it's great because it gives you money, right? But what happens when it comes to a loan? Interest. Is it a good thing for you or a bad thing for you? Bad thing. Why?
It's a percentage you pay on money you borrow.
Right. Okay. So it's a percentage you pay of the money you borrowed. This is basically a big fee. APR is your annual percentage rate. This is the interest rate for the year. Does anybody know what a credit score is? We've talked about it a little bit. Yeah?
It's something that tells the bank like how good you are at paying back money.
Yes. It's a number that tells the bank how good you are at paying off loans. A score can be anywhere between 300 and 850. Feels very arbitrary. Again, a credit score is a number that tells the bank how good you are at paying off loans. Now, obviously, paying back a loan would affect your credit score, paying it off on time. And that doesn't mean like let's suppose you borrow $10,000. It doesn't mean like paying off $10,000 next week would be amazing for your credit score, although it would still be good. Just paying off your monthly bill, exactly how much you owe, paying it off. You could pay a little bit more if you want to. What else affects your credit score? Not just paying off loans. What else? Paying off your credit card, yep. Yep.
How long you've had a credit card?
How long you've had a credit card, yes. How many credit cards you have. If you have more than 3, it's usually starting to be a problem that they don't like. One thing that really helps your credit score too is paying off just regular bills on time. If you don't pay off, like, let's say your gas or electricity bill, then that will be reported to your credit, as your credit score. And your credit score will go up every time you pay off each one of your bills on time. Not necessarily like your rent check, but like big companies like electricity, gas, water, recycling, garbage, that kind of stuff. They all report to a credit score place. So if you can keep up your credit score, again, like getting a credit card in, let's say, college, and always getting your groceries on your credit card, or always paying for gas on your credit card and always paying it off, that's a great way to booster up your credit score. If you go to the installment plan worksheet, some of this might seem a little silly to you, but it's not silly to everybody, so you have to be understanding about it. Different people need loans for different amounts of money. You might think $85, why would anybody possibly need a loan for that? Okay. How about $829.85? It really depends on your own financial situation at the moment, and if it's something that you want to pay off over that time. Sometimes places will let you, you'll see it all the time, especially in car businesses, but also just in like regular businesses that are selling like appliances and stuff. They'll say 0 APR for the first 6 months. That means that if you pay it off within 6 months, they won't charge you any interest whatsoever. But they usually gouge you kind of after that. So you got to pay attention to that. All right, let's try 2 of these together. I want to try number 2 and number 6. All right, so it looks like the original price was $102 here. They put 0 down for their down payment. Their monthly payment is $14, and it's for